We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of Moses the First, who was pickaxed by a noob into a pile of rubble. May his soul rest in pieces. Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs! This is ReNDoG now coming at you from just outside a giant bunny rabbit in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. In the previous episode, we finally opened the doors of our brand new glass shop to the Hermit public. And in this episode, my friends, we are going to be heading back to the ReNDoG hillock to continue work on the Lush Mesa and continue work on our very own base here on the Hermitcraft server. We are also going to be taking a look at some hilarious footage from last night's live stream. Oh man, it is a lol-tastic stuff, guys. It's going to be a sweet-ass episode, man. I hope you got something tasty to sip on, something crunchy to snack on. Let's play some Minecraft Survival. Now, what brings us over here to the giant bunny rabbit? The giant bunny rabbit of False Symmetry. Well, of course, this is the shop entrance to False Symmetry's new pet shop, which has been under construction for some time now, and I would say is now 90% ready, or 90% open. I think False is still stocking up on some of the different animals, but this was the location of some seriously hilarious jazz on stream last night. I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of that footage in this episode, but before we do that, I wanted to get into this bunny rabbit's butthole to show you guys how cool this build is, because it's actually a really cool shop. And I spent a bit of time down here in the stream last night, and I thought today, you know what, let me show the Cyberdog dogs what's going on down here, because it's a really beautiful shop. Look at this place. It is fantastic, man. It is a giant pet shop that's got everything you need for your pets in Minecraft. You got cat food, you got fish food over here, you got cat treats, dog treats, you've got freaking dog food over here, you got everything that you might need for your pets, and there are a whole bunch of different types of pets that I think we'll be able to get from the shop, including bunny rabbits and dogs and fish and all of that sort of sweet jazz. Of course, we've got a beautiful little bunny pen over here. Some of the bunnies seem to have escaped though and are hopping all over the place. And this is not the only part of the pet shop though, of course. There is more to it. There's a downstairs area too that has a really awesome polar bear pen. Look at this. Isn't this fantastic? Whenever I see this, man, I kind of shiver, man. It feels really cold to me. Hey, what's up, polar bear? What's cracking? You want a bit of this? You want a bit of this? Hi. What's up? Okay, I'll go this way. He seems angry. He seems really angry. But yeah, really sweet build, right? And check it out. There's a whole bunch more stuff happening around here. And this pet shop is going to be so cool. Can't wait to purchase for myself some pets from here. Although, that may have already happened. Check it out. 10 diamonds for a pet rock, which is absolutely hilarious. You can see there's 2 stacks of 10 diamonds over here, and that's basically because, well, I may or may not have purchased myself a couple of pet rocks last night on stream. And when I say I may or may not have, I mean I did. Check it out. Pet rocks, 10 diamonds each. Pet rock. Pet rock. I have to have a pet rock. Guys, I have to have a pet rock. I'm sorry, but that is just the most awesome thing ever. And can I tell you why? False, if you're still there, I want to tell you a funny story. When I was about 11 years old, I had a pet rock. I had a pet rock named, oh wait, let me try. Oh man, what was his name? Moses! That was his name! I had a pet rock named Moses. I wrote his name on the rock with Tipex, Moses, and I carried him around with me wherever I went. I had my pet rock with me for about a year. I had him for so long that his name got scratched off the surface. I don't know how you knew that, False. Get out of my brain. girl. Damn. I don't know how you knew that. Where's the ender chest down here? Oh, don't tell me you don't have an ender chest in your shop. You need to go on a marketing course. I'm telling you, man. Pet rock, get in the belly. This is so sweet. Okay, pet rock. Hello, Moses. Moses the pet rock. I need to rename it, don't I? Yep, I'm gonna rename it. All right, cat food. Whole bunch of cat food in the house. Very nice. Is this cat food free? I guess so. Got some bunnies. Oh, that bunny just jumped out of the pen. Freaking stupid bunny. Why did you jump out of the pen, you little bastard? Look at him. Going mental. Fish pebbles. All fish, one diamond. We can get a fish. Oh, we gotta get a fish. We gotta get a fish. Oh, here they are. Look at all the pets in there. Dang it. What do we got in there? Chickens. We got sheep. We got chickens, sheep, pigs. Buddy, dude, go back to your pen, you naughty little thing. Oh man, so sweet. Oh man. What else we got around here? Rip my brain. Sorry, False. I know that I'm probably derping into oblivion over here. Wait, can I actually go in here? I think I can. Right. Animals not yet for sale. Oh, are they breeding? Oh, you know, dudes, you know when you go to a pet shop, right? They always have like the little animals at the back that you can't buy yet because they're too small. These are look at this chicken. The chicken just chilling in the water. Just splashing around. I killed my pet rock. Rip Moses. Oh no, guys. I almost got through this stream with no major face palms. So close. So close. What have I done? I turned Moses into cobblestone. Rest in pieces, Moses. Literally rest in pieces. He's basically a block of like bits of stone now. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to spend another 10 diamonds, aren't I? Moses the Second. The pet rock. Moses the Second, the pet rock. Oh, that is hilarious. I'm actually getting a headache from all of this laughing. There we go. Beautiful. Moses the Second. And you know what? Bits of Moses the First. We're taking bets, my friends. How long until I kill the rock? How many episodes of Hermitcraft is it going to take for me to kill my rock or lose it or put it somewhere that I shouldn't put it? Here's the rules of engagement. Okay, I'm not allowed to put the pet rock down. I have to carry it around with me wherever I go, and I have to try and make it live. Those are the rules of engagement. We're going to bury Moses. Well, we're going to be burying bits of Moses. He literally got a Pixcalibur shoved directly into his butt crack. Moses the First. He got wrecked. Something fierce. You know when I always say to you guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel or I'm going to shove my pickaxe between the crack of your ass? You see what just happened to Moses. That will happen to your butt if you don't subscribe. You will literally get turned into a pile of cobblestone. You guys have always wondered what would happen if I actually shoved that pickaxe up your butts. Well, this is proof, living proof of what would happen. I shall now do the eulogy. Please bow thine heads. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of Moses the First, who was pickaxed by a noob into a pile of rubble. May his soul rest in pieces. Oh, man. I think I've lost my mind tonight. I've had way too much coffee. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Wipes away a tear. Oh, man. We need to put a little flower here, don't we, guys? Thank you for coming, Scar. And thank you for your spirit. False. Moses thanks you from the afterlife of stony stuff. There was a red tulip in the other chest too, says Mbulchi. Well, listen here, my friend. We've been streaming for ages now. Face palms are starting to come thick, fast, and in a hurry. I can't help it, okay? My brain is starting to fizzle. I mean, look at me. I just buried a piece of cobblestone. Does any more need to be said? What happened in the stream, Ren, says Jack Smithers III. Oh, where to begin, Mr. Jack Smithers III? Where to begin? Let's see. I started off stripping. Did some stripping. Made some bling blings from the stripping. Bought a pet rock from False Symmetry. Killed it. Bought another pet rock from False Symmetry. Buried the other pet rock that I had killed. And also spent about an hour trying to convince everybody that the prices of my stained glass are in fact fair. That's basically what's been going down. What we were supposed to do in today's stream was work on our Logfeathers railway line. But it looks like we haven't quite got to that point yet. You put him in a chest. No, I lost him already. What? How can I be so dumb? I'm confused. I am confused. How can... What? I put him in the junk. Oh, I put him in the junk. I put him in the junk chest. Oh, Moses II. I'm so sorry, dude. I don't think that you're junk. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Moses. Where are there you? I didn't mean it. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I need to change the color of this freaking rock. Can I change the color of this rock? Can I change it to pink or something? Relix Helix says, I'm so confused. So am I, dude. So am I. I bought a pet rock from False Symmetry. Its name is Moses II, because I killed the first Moses. I've set a new task for myself, which is to never lose the pet rock, or to try not lose it, or place it, because if I place it, then it dies. Or if I put it in a chest, I lose it. So this is the weirdest mission that I've ever had in Minecraft. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this, to be honest. I mean, let's face it, I almost just lost the freaking rock about 5 minutes after I after I bought him. So as you fine cyber-diggity dolls can see, I kind of lost my mind a little bit on stream last night. I think I had way too much coffee yesterday, but yeah, ended up buying for myself a pet rock, killing it, and then having to buy another pet rock. But please, everybody, welcome to the Cyberdog family, our brand new pet rock, Moses II. May his reign last long, and may I not place him down for as long as possible. Here's a new quest for us, my friends. We are going to try and keep this pet rock alive for as long as possible. And by alive, I mean I'm going to try and keep it in my inventory for as many episodes as possible. And I can assure you that probably won't last very long, considering in stream last night, I literally stuck him in the junk chest within a couple of minutes of making him. However, my friends, you and I are going to play a little game, all right? We are going to take a bet today. how long I can keep Moses II, the pet rock, in my inventory. I'm going to put up a poll on this video, top right-hand corner, my friends. How many episodes do you think I can keep this pet rock alive? And if I were a betting man, I would say maybe 2 episodes maximum. I mean, yeah, my brain is not exactly the strongest of organs in my body, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget about this rock at some point. However, Moses is in our inventory. He is our lucky charm, and hopefully we'll be able to keep this pet rock alive. And the reason that I really love Moses is because as I said in the stream, I actually had a pet rock when I was a kid once, and it kind of brought back the memories of that, which is absolutely sweet. But anyway, here we are, guys, back in the Lush Mesa, back in our ReNDoG hillock base. We've got a bunch of cake over here, which is fantastic. Now, I'm not going to complain about free cake. I've never complained about free cake in my life. So, yeah, thanks to whoever gave that to me. Very much appreciated. Now, we're back in the Lush Mesa. It's been a while since we've been here. We've flown over this place a number of times, but we have been so focused on our glass shop build that we haven't really spent a lot of time back here. And I would like to start focusing over the next couple of episodes, getting our Lush Mesa looking even more lushified. And of course, I want to create our Lush Mesa village, which is something that we spoke about a while back. We also have a couple other projects that we need to work on around here, including finishing off our map room building. We need to get the roof installed over there, and then we also need to get it all connected up to the buildings. And what we also need to start doing is working on the inside of our base. The only room that we have completed so far is our storage room over there. Our main room is not even done yet. We don't even have a bedroom or anything like that. And what I would like to do is start turning this base into a self-sufficient Minecraft base. I want to install an enchanting facility, a smelting facility. We have our storage facility, a bedroom, you know, all of that sort of sweet jazz. I want to get it all going in our hillock base. So we're probably going to spend quite a lot of time here now, guys. We're going to settle in working on our own base for a while, and in between, maybe we will work on some community builds. But I'm pretty happy with the shops that we've got in the Brown District at the moment. We've got our new magma shop, our new glass shop. The log shop is coming along quite nicely, and Exumavoid and I have got a plan for a brand new shop that we're going to be working on together also. So no need to worry about shopping and making more shops. We are going to be making diamonds over the next few episodes. Now, what I want to start with today, my friends, is working on the foundations for something that we spoke about a few episodes ago. We went back and forth about the idea of installing a village into the Lush Mesa biome. The thinking being that this is a custom Minecraft biome, right? That's what we're trying to create over here. And of course, with every biome in Minecraft, or with most of them anyway, comes a village. And what I would like to do is try and install a custom Lush Mesa biome village that will include a beacon. So if this was in the actual game, it would be the rarest village that you could find. But if you found it, you would get a beacon, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool thing. So we thought about building this village closer to our hillock base, but we kind of came to the conclusion that it would ruin the natural beauty of the Lush Mesa. So what I want to try and do today is set up some foundations of the village over here at the back of the Lush Mesa, and I reckon that is going to make it not so obvious, or it's not going to have such an impact on this environment around here if it's at the back, and we'll still be able to see it from our balconies in our hillock base. So let me get some blocks in my inventory, and we will start working on trying to set up a little bit of a foundation for a village, and then we can make a call together on whether or not it is a good idea. Yeah, I'll see you in a second. Kablam! You know, my friends, one of the things I love most about playing on a multiplayer Minecraft server like Hermitcraft is that you never freaking know what is going to happen. There is a surprise around every single corner, man. I was busy recording this episode yesterday, and I suddenly got a frantic message from Exumavoid who said, ReNDoG, my fellow log fella, I have had an epiphany. We have to record right freaking meow. So I stopped making this episode, hopped on the line with Exuma, and we spent the rest of the day on the Minecraft server having loads of fun. We did a bunch of recording. I turned myself into a lamp. Exuma Void killed me a couple of times. And yeah, you guys are going to have to wait for that episode, which comes out in a few days, to see what we got up to. But it does mean that I have to continue this episode a day after I started recording it. So it is now the next morning after I started recording this episode, and I got to get my brain back into episode mode. The good news, my friends, is that I have managed to keep Moses II alive throughout my recording with Exuma Void. So yeah, that's good. For those of you guys who only gave Moses II 24 hours, you're freaking wrong. You hear me? You're freaking wrong. He's already survived one day. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's carry on with what we wanted to do in today's episode. And that is, of course, laying down some foundations for a custom village for our custom Lush Mesa biome. Now, we all know that in Minecraft Survival, we can find a whole bunch of naturally spawning villages. And in those villages, there are different types of buildings, right? There are some buildings that give you certain resources also. So, for example, if you find yourself a blacksmith building in a village, you get instant access to a furnace, you sometimes get some lava, you get a chest with some sweet jazz in it. You can also find yourselves a couple of buildings that, for example, have bookshelves in them, which gives you instant access to books that you could then use for enchanting and so on. And I want to try and do this exactly the same thing right here in our Lush Mesa biome. Remember, guys, the idea for the Lush Mesa biome is that this is basically a fake Minecraft biome. Right? The thinking is that this would be the rarest of all biomes in the entire game. For example, maybe only one Lush Mesa biome spawns in a world of Minecraft or something like that. And it would be an extremely rare biome because you would be able to get yourself some really awesome resources. For example, there are loads of different types of trees in the Lush Mesa. You can get yourself some jungle, you can get cocoa beans, you can even get sea lanterns, which we are using as light sources in the Lush Mesa. And in exactly the same thinking, I want to create a custom village for our biome that will give you some really, really awesome stuff. We already spoke about this when we started thinking about making the village. One of the things that I want to give you, of course, is a beacon. Now, another thing that I thought we could give you in the Lush Mesa biome village is something to do with fishing. Check it out. We've got this little island over here that juts itself into the Canyon River. This Canyon River feeds the Digestive Tract Creek, which is the official name for our Lush Mesa biome river. And I reckon we could add a building to our village that is like a fishing hut or something like that. And in the fishing hut, you would be able to get an enchanted fishing rod and maybe some other fishing stuff like the different types of fish and all of that jazz. I reckon that's a really, really cool idea for one of the buildings in our Lush Mesa village. Now, I've been trying to think, I've been racking my brain, trying to figure out what we could do for the beacon that we want to give people who find a Lush Mesa on their worlds. Hypothetically, of course, hypothetically speaking, I've been messing around a little bit around here with the placement of the buildings. And originally what I thought I could do was create a church or something, like with a cathedral tower, and that tower would be where you would see the beacon and where you would be able to pick up the beacon if you were to find the Lush Mesa. However, we already get churches in Minecraft Survival, and maybe what we need to do is try and be a little bit more original. Try and figure out a building that is going to suit the beacon, a building that doesn't exist in vanilla Minecraft yet, in vanilla Minecraft villages, and this is where I need your guys' help, okay? You guys need to come up with a really awesome idea for a building that will give people that find a Lush Mesa a beacon. I'm going to be reading the comments of this episode very, very closely, my friends. I get so much inspiration from you guys all the time for this series. A lot of the things that we have created in the series so far have been influenced or have been ideas made by you guys. For example, the glass shop was made by a Cyberdog called Plex, or the idea was made by a Cyberdog called Plex. The Dragon Tail Logfellas railway line was one of your guys' ideas too. And I want to make this custom Lush Mesa village your ideas also, guys, because I really, really enjoy getting our collective brains together to come up with some really awesome ideas. How beautiful is this view? Look at this place. Oh man, looking so amazing. Let me just sleep this night away and we can talk a little bit more about this. So I need your brains, my friends. Let's come up with a building for our Lush Mesa village that is going to hold the beacon. And yeah, I have no idea. I've been thinking about it all morning. I haven't been able to come up with anything. So I'm going to rely on you guys for this idea. All right, guys? So come up with something sweet. Put it in the comment section of this video, or you can tweet me at ReNDoG, and we can come up together with something really, really awesome. Now, check it out. I managed to install 4 different buildings, and I reckon there's probably space for one more building up here. I don't want to have too many buildings in our Lush Mesa village. You know, one of the major concerns from you guys about making this village was that it was going to destroy the natural beauty of the Lush Mesa, and I definitely don't want to do that. And we were going to build the village a little bit closer to our hillock home, but I've decided to shift the whole thing a little bit back, all the way to the back of the Lush Mesa. And look at this, we've got 4 buildings. That looks pretty cool. One of these buildings is going to be the beacon building, and then the other buildings will probably just be houses. We also need to put a couple of farms in here too, right? And maybe like a town center. It looks like a town center could probably go somewhere around here, like a well, right? Like a water well or something like that. Maybe we can come up with something a little bit more original than that, because Minecraft villages already have water wells. But yeah, this looks about the right size for a village. We don't need to have too many buildings here. We don't need to make it really, really overboard. That looks about right. In fact, this may even be too many buildings for my taste. But check it out. I like the placement of it. Really, really nice. We've got a couple of central buildings. We've got that fishing hut at the back, a couple of residential buildings here too, which will be pretty cool. And, you know, we can work really hard to make these buildings fit into the Lush Mesa really well. We can try and use, you know, materials that won't look too disgusting. Like, I don't think we'll use cobblestone and stuff like that. Maybe we can be a little bit more creative with how we build these buildings in our Lush Mesa. Now, let's head over to our balcony to have a look at what that might look like. The most important thing, of course, is the view from this particular balcony. This is the most important view of all. When we come out here in the morning to have our cup of coffee and to start playing Minecraft, we just want to see a beauty. That is all we want to see in our eyeballs. And if we look all the way to the back there, we can barely see those buildings over there, right? So I reckon that's the perfect placement for our Lush Mesa Biome custom village. And maybe that building over there doesn't need to be there. Although it'll look kind of cool to have a little building on top of this hillock over here. All right, man, looking freaking sweet. I can't wait to get cracking with this project, my friends. But unfortunately, we have run out of time in today's episode because we spent a little bit of time in the live stream footage. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I had an absolute freaking blast on stream. A big thanks to Scar and to False, who hung out with me on the stream, made it super fun. And thanks to everybody who was there. It was amazing. And remember, guys, if you want to catch those streams, make sure you are following me on twitch.tv/ReNDoG I try and stream 3 to 5 times a week, so there's always fun and joy happening on a ReNDoG live stream, as well as a ton of face palms, as you saw. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to vote in the poll. How long do you think I can keep Moses II, the pet rock, alive? And hit me up with your ideas for the beacon building in our Lush Mesa Biome village. Well, that's all from me, ReNDoG on the Hermitcraft server. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please smack that subscribe button, or something disastrous might happen to your butthole. I'm not going to say anything else. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. This is ReNDoG playing Minecraft Survival, and we will see you all in the next episode.